Ten.
Start by the Tick Studio.
7, 6.
Start by camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Tick Studio.
Hello MCHS, welcome to another awesome episode of MCTV News.
Today on our show, we'll take a look at students' creativity on Halloween. Also, we will take a look at what to expect at MCHS for the new school year. But first, a look at our top story.
One of the most important days of the year is Remembrance Day, where we remember those who have fallen for the rights and freedoms. We sent reporters Cody Hunter and Chris Palmer to get a glimpse of our school's remembrance ceremony.
We covered the MCHS Remembrance Day ceremony. We asked people who they remember on Remembrance Day.
It means a lot because my family was in the war, so it means respect.
All the fallen soldiers that lost their lives because they died fighting for us.
I always take great pride in doing this. I've been doing this for a few years. There is military history.
My great-grandpa, because he was in the Army in the First World War.
For me, it's about my grandparents who went through the times of World War II and the suffering that all of our people went through during that time. To me, it's important to remember that and to remember so that we don't go through that again ever.
Our school's band performed "O Canada" and "God Save the Queen." We listened to Olivia play the bagpipes and stood for 1 minute of silence. Reporting for MCTV News, I'm Cody Hunter.
Here are your announcements for Monday 25th. Are you a grade 9-12 male student at MCHS and want to improve your skills in the core? Join Mr. Lassard every Monday evening from 7 to 8:30 p.m. for an opening core basketball skill session. Girls basketball tryouts today at 4:30 p.m. Come try out at GHP. Don't forget about the toy drive. Bring new toys into the school for your chance to win a prepaid Visa card. There's also food drive challenge. The grade with the most food brought in will win a barbecue for their grade donations. Will be brought in at room 103. Grade 12 is in the lead. Don't forget about parent-teacher interviews on November 28th. Mrs. Rochopo is looking for serious artists to liven up the washrooms at MCHS with beautiful artwork. Work will be done at on PD days. Contact Mrs. R for more details. This Thursday is Jersey Day. Wear your favorite team colors. For this and all your other school information, keep checking the daily announcements on this channel. Go to the school's website at www.mchsacrdab.ca or follow the school on Twitter at MCHS_Wolves or at #MCTV News.
Have you ever wondered what's going to happen in the upcoming months of the school year? Well, so did the reporters of MCTV. We sent myself and Diana out to the field to get a look at what the staff and students think is going to happen and how they think their year has been going so far. Staff and students what they are expecting throughout their new school year.
Yeah, I always think the beginning of a new school year is always a new start. It's always an exciting time. I don't think it's just an exciting time for students, but I think it's an exciting time for staff because you're getting new classes, a new beginning, new challenges ahead.
So far, my thoughts have been nothing but the best. I've been expecting lots of good things out of the school because I've heard so much about it. and just looking forward to being here.
A lot of good things. I'm hoping that we expect a lot of things to be proud of with our students this year. So, you know, good positive marks, no lates, homework completion, good drama play, good music.
I've been doing this now for almost 2 decades, and things come up that you would never expect. And they can be good or they can be bad, but I mean, it's kind of life. Life happens, right? I mean, school happens, and hopefully new things will happen that are exciting, and I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't really predict what's going to happen. I mean, anytime you have a building with, you know, almost 600 people, or over 600 people, including staff, you know, there are going to be issues, and they crop up, and I think, you know, the school is trying to be as preventative as they can be to maybe deal with, you know, any issues that may be there. I mean, with the house program. And
Alicia Charenstrom, reporting to you for MCTV News.
So last time, my co-host Alicia told us the weather. Now, as a substitute, we have Cody to inform us whether the snow is here for good.
Well, if it is here to stay, it's time for me to break open the shed and grab my sled.
To let us know if any more snow will be falling for the rest of the week, here's MCTV's meteorologist, Cody Hunter.
Thanks, Talisha and Diana. So it looks about pretty good in BC and Saskatchewan today, at Vancouver at 6 degrees, Regina at -5, and in Whitehorse it's -15, Yellowknife -22, and over in Iqaluit we also have a -22. And we'll take a look at Montreal, which is -5, some sun and clouds, Halifax -4 with some sun and clouds, and in St. John's about 0 degrees with sun and clouds. And let's take a look at our Alberta weather. So we have in Edmonton -2 degrees, same in Red Deer, -8 degrees in Fort McMurray, 0 degrees in Jasper, Banff, and Medicine Hat, 2 degrees in Calgary, -3 degrees in Grand Prairie, and -12 degrees in High Level. So let's take a look at our current conditions. So as of right now, it's partly cloudy with a wind of 7 kilometers an hour, and it's -7 degrees Celsius. And let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. On Monday, a high of -9, or of -3 and a low of -9. On Tuesday, 0 degrees and a low of -8. Wednesday, -3 and a low of -10. Thursday, -4 and a low of -10. Friday and Saturday, 0 degrees and a low of -7 and -8. And on Sunday, a low of -16 and a high of -5. And that's it for our weather today. Back to you, Talisha and Diana.
Did you dress up for Halloween this year? To get all the info on the school's ideas and thoughts on Halloween costumes and the holiday itself, reporters Allie Fitzgerald and Talia Payton asked the major question the reporters here in MCTV studio have been dying to know. So without further ado, here it is.
Fitzgerald here, and recently at MCHS we celebrated Halloween by dressing up, eating candy, and playing games.
My favorite part about Halloween is being able to dress up and come participate in the events at school.
Being a kid again, getting to dress up at the place I work, and then seeing the school spirit and everybody else dressed up is so awesome. I love it.
Well, my favorite part about Halloween is dressing up and collecting candy.
My favorite part about Halloween is when I get to go trick-or-treating with my friends and just be silly and do crazy things.
We asked some students what their favorite Halloween costumes were.
The coolest costume I seen was probably like the Teletubbies. Like, that's pretty cool.
My favorite costume so far, I think, is vampire.
Which would probably be this costume here, the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland.
Puppet costume. He was a puppet, so he had strings attaching to. He had this box on top of his head with like a cross, and then he had strings hanging from his arms all day. It was really creepy and awesome.
There was this Lady Gaga costume, but I don't know if it'd count as a costume because there weren't many like clothes.
Probably the dressing up and seeing everybody dressed up is weird, cool things.
Poe doesn't eat candy.
Okay, Cameron, too soon.
Poe eats little children.
Kate, I got this.
chocolate, I guess. Chocolate's always good. Just pure dark chocolate. It's fantastic. It's good for you too, so you don't feel as guilty when you eat it.
Wyatt, leave it. I got it. Wyatt.
It's so normal.
Let go.
It's good. It's classic. It's awesome.
Good. Just let go.
My favorite candy is suckers because, I don't know, they're good and they last long.
Ali Fitzgerald and Talia Payton reporting for MCTV News.
Coming up on December 4th episode of MCTV News, we will take a look at all the crazy activities that went on for Halloween. We'll also be looking at the school's formal dance and Construction 9. All this in your 7-day weather forecast on your next episode.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you for tuning in.
So, Jaleisha, are you planning to break out the sled?
I think I will. You know what? I've heard a lot of good things about, everything. Rabbit Hill is one of the favorites, so I think I'm going to start sledding there.
Okay.
Are you going to break out your sled?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to break out mine.
Hey, we should go sledding.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for tuning in. From all of us at MCTV, I'm Talisha Charenstrom.
And I'm Diana Hewitt.
Stay awesome, MCHS.
Okay, Wyatt, you can't do camera ever again because you were shaking the whole time.